$7 million. That is the price of a 30-second commercial during the Super Bowl. That is the price of your attention. The only reason why big companies are willing to invest so much money on a short 30-second or 1-minute advertisement at this crazy price is because they know and they understand the power of your attention. What you give your attention to, you give it your energy and you give it life. And so if a company or a product is not seen and nobody gives it attention, it dies out no matter how good it is. Obscurity is the enemy of all businesses. And so without your attention, those businesses will die out. And this is so important to understand because it is a powerful force in your life. Whatever it is you try to create, whatever it is you try to change or improve in your life, it requires you to learn and to master what you give your attention to. Now think about all the things in life that have been trending for 2-3 months, right? And everybody was after it and posting and social media was crazy and buzzing. And then all of a sudden, boom, it was gone. It was no longer fancy or whatever. And then poof, it just died out as fast as it came. Think about things in your own life that you stopped caring about, that you stopped giving your attention to, maybe people or object or drama or certain things in your life, and they just faded away. Think about things in your life that you cannot get rid of no matter what you do. It just sticks around because you just keep on giving it your energy. You keep it alive in your thoughts. You keep it alive in your perception. You keep on talking about it. You keep on telling yourself the story about it. And so you keep giving it energy. And what you focus on expand. And that is so important to understand. What you focus on, where you give your attention, is where you give your energy, and this is where you give it life. Because the moment you focus on something, you start to create a perception about something, and the perception of it creates it. The perception of it will eventually create the facts of it. And so this is a bit of a paradox that can be very hard to grasp, because sometimes we tend to focus on our problems because we feel like the more I focus on it, the more I will try to fix it, the more it will go away. But what really tends to happen is that the more you focus on it, the more you give it your energy, the more you plant it firmly into your ground and into your life, right? And I'm going to give you an example. This is the typical focusing on lack. What's missing, what's not happening, what's lacking, what you desire, the things you want that is not here yet, right? And the more you give it your attention, the more you experience, the more you see it, the more you feel it, the more you attract that in your reality. And so a lot of people are trying to manifest abundance, trying to manifest more prosperity in their life, but all they focus on is how much money they have, is the bills, is how expensive everything is, and how much money they don't have. And all that focus, all that attention is keeping the old reality alive in their life. And so it's very important to understand what is your current default way of focusing, because we all have a pattern of focusing on things automatically by default because we have conditioned ourselves. And we have to also understand that life, people, social media, companies, advertisements, this whole world around us is geared, is engineered to get our attention, because our attention is the most expensive currency right now. That's why you have ads everywhere you go. You have seen, you go on social media and everybody is trying to get your attention. And that's why you see chicks that are half naked and people who are making up crazy lifestyle that don't exist, and you even see people do some crazy things, get some crazy risk just to get a little bit of your attention. So you gotta realize at this point in this video that your attention is your currency. If you cannot master your attention, if you cannot master and be aware of where you give your attention, and if you cannot see this as being one of the main source of creation and attraction in your life, you will remain continuously moved by external forces that are trying to distract you, that are just taking all your energy away, making you focus on dumb shit that doesn't matter, that is irrelevant, and just taking that energy to make them bigger, more alive, more prospered, right? That's the game. And that is neither good or bad, right or wrong. but you simply have to understand that your attention is what gives it life in your reality. So I'm inviting you to do 3 things. The first thing is to really be aware, what am I focusing on in my life? Right, on a day-to-day basis, when you're not paying attention, when you're just living your life, where does your attention go to on autopilot by default? And so you need to start paying attention. What do you focus on? What do you read? What do you watch? What do you listen to? How much time do you spend on social media, and who do you follow on social media? Do you watch the news? Do you focus on gossip and drama and TV and shows? And so everything that you do during the day, you are giving your attention to all those things around you. And when you start to pile up the amount of time and the amount of energy that you give to those things around you versus the amount of time that you give to focusing on what you want to create, what you want to manifest, the life that you're trying to build and create, right? If there is a massive difference in the amount of time and energy that you give to those things, you are doing something tremendously wrong. Because as you are growing this into your life, you are starving what you actually want to create. And a lot of people are focusing on the problem. They're focusing on what they don't want. They're focusing on what's missing, what's lacking, what's not happening, what they don't have in their life yet, and perpetuating this. So the first thing that comes is self-awareness. You gotta be able to notice where you're at. The second step here is to change your pattern of focusing and start to consciously decide, okay, today I'm going to live intentionally by focusing on things that feed me, that bring me what I desire, that are fueling my life, my energy, my abundance, my prosperity, my health. And so I'm gonna choose to give my attention, my energy, and give life to things that I choose to have in my life. And so I'm gonna give you a few examples. For example, if you have a habit of complaining, meaning you are focusing on what's not working, what's bad, what's ugly, the mistake, everything that's wrong with the world, right? That's where your focus goes. Instead of keep on focusing on seeing those things and talking about those things and creating a perception of that, start to reverse that. Start to look at the beauty of the world. Start to look at the beauty, the perfection, what you can appreciate, what is already available in your life, all the things that are great, the people, the quality, the compassion they have. See the world and the abundance that's all around you, and start to appreciate, start to give thanks, start to be more grateful for it. Instead of focusing on the complaints, start to focus on the appreciation and the beauty of the world. And what you're going to do is create more and more and more of that in your reality. Another example is about abundance, right? Are you focusing too much on lack? You see there's lack, there's not enough, bills are too expensive, the economy is going to shit, people are after your money, you cannot make money, blah, blah, blah. So you're focusing on lack and you're seeing life through the lenses of poverty. Instead, move your focus toward all the abundance that is available right now, all around you and in your life. Focus on the abundance that you already have, all the things that you bought, all the things that you have, the food, the water, the car, the apartment, the internet, the phone or the computer that you're watching this video through, all the information that are available for you freely on the internet for you to better your life. Focus on all the abundance, the sun, the air, the water, the amazing cars and people and resources all around us. When you start to focus on abundance, how much you have, and give thanks for how much you have, you start to feed that. You start to feed and give life to abundance and prosperity in your life. And as you start to starve the belief in lack, you will see how much of a difference that will make in your life. And so that's the second step. The third and last step is to train your mind every single day. You have to master the art of focusing on what you want. And this is something that we have to be consciously aware of every single day in our life. Because the moment we go unconscious, life, social media, advertisement, everything that is engineered around us to capture, to distract us, to get our attention, will win over us, because it's so clever, it is so well engineered, it is so addictive, that we must stand guard at the doors of our mind and really bring ourselves back and be like, no, I've been focusing too much on this, I've been giving my attention too much on that, enough. Let me focus on something else. Let me give my attention on what I want, on what I'm creating, on where I'm going and what I'm bringing in my life. This is extremely important. What you focus on, you send your energy is creating your reality. Let me know what you think down in the comments, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for giving it your attention and helping me grow by subscribing to this channel. I will see you in my next video, guys. Be well.